Good morning, everyone. This is Tom Osa from Rockland News, and you are listening to AM Rockland. Here is all the news for today. It is Monday, June 16th, 2025. First of all, starting off with the weather and traffic. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all rain all the time. 65 degrees today, 66, 77, 84, and 78, respectively, with moderate to medium rain. It's going to rain all week, on and off. It's not raining right now, but it's going to rain. So bring your rain gear with you. Saturday and Sunday as well. 82 degrees, 84 degrees, also raining. Looks like we might get a reprieve on Monday. 88 degrees and sunny. So switch over to sunscreen. All right, let's get into the news for today. First of all, up in Stony Point, expect traffic changes in Stony Point today. Northbound 9W over the James A. Farley Bridge will be closed for the Chippy Pipeline Project. That's the Transmission Developers Project, Champlain Hudson Power Express. It's basically 339-mile pipeline that runs from Canada all the way down to New York City. And there's a lot of construction up and down, for instance, Route 9W over the past many months. It affects Stony Point, Haverstraw, and parts of Clarkstown. In Stony Point, the bridge, the James A. Farley Bridge, will be closed on the northbound side, not on the southbound. And a detour via Route 210 and Lowland Park is in place. That's right by the Stony Point Diner. And officials they state here that they appreciate your patience. We're going to say that they appreciate our patience. Okay, Spring Valley. This is a tragic Spring Valley tragedy. A 4-year-old girl has died and 3 others were injured after a suspected drunk driver struck pedestrians exiting a park on Old Nyack Turnpike. Axel Lopez Santiago, 41, is facing multiple charges, including vehicular homicide. There was also another fatal crash in Ramapo. A 24-year-old woman from Middletown was killed in a one-car crash yesterday, Sunday, on the thruway near exit 14A. State police say that the driver lost control before hitting a tree, and anyone with information should contact the New York State Police Department in Haverstraw. Over 2,500 people gathered for the quote unquote No King's Day protest, braving the rain to voice concerns about national and state policies. Local leaders, including legislator Beth Davidson, who is also running for the 17th District Congress against Mike Lawler, joined the peaceful demonstration on Route 59 and Middletown Road. An assisted dying bill has passed. New York lawmakers have approved a controversial bill allowing terminally ill patients to seek life ending medication. Patients must receive approval from 2 physicians and provide written consent with witnesses. The bill now heads to Governor Hochul's desk. Now, you would imagine that certain factions would be, kind of traditionally for this. Interestingly enough, there is an article on the New York Times called The Slippery Slope of Assisted Dying. So I'll encourage you to read around the issue and make an informed decision on your opinion on this. It is not our place to provide an opinion for you. Farewell to the Place in New City. After 8 years, New City's popular venue, The Place, is closing. Known for live music and bottomless brunches, the venue will host a final series of events to say goodbye. Owner Jenna posted something on Facebook on Saturday, and she thanked the community for their support and said that she's really sorry that this has to happen, but she is really grateful for the support from everyone who has attended the place, including myself. Famously, we saw the Nerds there. There was a murder mystery night several years ago there that was fantastic. My bands played there one night, the Jam Cats, and it was a really cool place. That's why they named it that. But yeah, it's still open right now, and basically there should be a few farewell concerts. And if you're interested in checking it out, I believe it's theplacenewcity.com. So best of luck to Jenna in her next adventure from the place. A huge congratulations to Pearl River's Ruth Matriskiani, I hope I'm saying that correctly, who celebrated her 100th birthday with family, friends, and town officials. Orangetown Supervisor Teresa Kenny was on site for this, and she joined the festivities to honor Ruth's remarkable life. Ruth, happy birthday. Every year is an adventure now, eh? The New York Senate unanimously passed a bill from Senator Bill Weber allowing trade unions to speak at high schools. The measure promotes career alternatives to college and is now waiting action in the New York State Assembly. From last week, Clarkstown police arrested 2 men in a Nanuet child trafficking case, and in a separate sting, 1 man remains in custody for attempting to meet a minor. Ramapo police made 20 arrests over the weekend last, including for DWI and assault. And again, as reported last week, a group is challenging Rockland's 2024 election results, claiming third-party candidate Diane Sarr's votes were undercounted. The Board of Elections disputes the claim, and a hearing is scheduled for September. And finally, Amy Conklin-Stamm, who is the deputy supervisor of Stony Point, along with current supervisor Jim Monahan, toured parts of the Letchworth property in Stony Point, along with Congressman Mike Lawler. Stamm has indicated that if she is elected as the supervisor, she's going to continue to find ways of using the property, perhaps a sale to a developer that can bring in some quality ratables, tax ratables. If you recall, the last several efforts were knocked down because concerns over how the property was going to be used. And I remember being at one of the meetings where the developers brought in spreadsheets, PowerPoints, explanations, and unfortunately they were shouted down by people in the audience. And it seems to be the trend, to shout everybody down, and if you shout people down, you're right. My mom kept on telling me that that's not the way to do it, so I stopped doing that a long time ago. But apparently it's become the trend. Why do I always end up outside of those trends? Oh well. Anyway, getting back to the point, I'm very much hoping that the Letchworth property can be used in a productive and tax rateable reduction sort of way, along with the use of the property for quality tourism if possible. And it can be done if we all band together. And there is one more item here. County Executive Day reported that over $389,000 has been reimbursed through the Heroes Tuition Program for volunteer first responders. The initiative supports college costs as thanks for life-saving community service. And that is all the news that we have. Let's head over to Rockland road conditions on the Facebook community groups. One moment, please. Okay, first of all, Rockland road conditions. New Hempstead Road between the Palisades Parkway exit 11N and S is still closed to the public, I believe, and it's been going on for several years now. Hopefully that opens up soon. And finally, the Palisades Parkway Interstate Commuter Group looks like all is clear at the moment. Okay, so if you're still on, you can probably tell that it's Monday morning. I'm pretty exhausted. Got the news all put together. I'm going to go about my day. But I'd just like to give one huge shout out to Rockland Reddit. And Rockland Reddit is very interesting because it's definitely, I think it's populated significantly by people that would not agree with my opinion. But I just wanted to indicate one specific thing. I posted, and I think very fairly, about the Nanuet protests. Everybody showed up, they protested, they were peaceful, and so on and so forth. So I posted this and didn't have any problems with anyone. And someone basically came at me, and I didn't fall for it, but basically it was like, you can do better. And the way that you wrote this was inflammatory. First of all, it wasn't. You can check it out on rocklandnews.com. It was as very objective as possible, and everything on there was 100% factual. And then I said, yeah, that's great. You can do better too. And if you're welcome to be on this podcast. If you want to debate this out, by all means, come at me. And I'd be more than happy to debate whether I'm being objective or not. But then my response said, the woman basically, I think it's a woman, I don't know, it could be a man, it could be a woman, it doesn't matter. But the person said, by the way, you're not trolling properly. Well, yeah, I'm not trolling properly because I'm not trolling you. Usually when you troll someone, you're trying to follow someone and get on their case. Seems like I'm not the one. I'm basically just defending myself from trolling from this person that continuously seems to have a problem and goes on many, many different Reddit groups and consistently is like, let's take down the system. So who's got the problem here? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not in the best mood right now. I can understand why Steve Pucell and later Jeff from WRCR ended up being somewhat curmudgeonly about the landscape out there. Because in all seriousness, this is the modus operandi these days. You defend yourself from trolls and people that come at you, and suddenly you're the person in the wrong. Unbelievable. But hey, it's what it is, and sometimes we just have to just keep on carrying on and do the things that we can do as best as possible. And in this case, it doesn't involve trolling because, again, I wasn't the one going after someone else's posts. So to the person that was doing the antagonization this morning, I only have 4 words for you. Thank you so much. All right, that is all for now. I don't know if this is going to be on PM Rockland's, the Rockland News PM Rockland show. We'll have some interviews later on. And by the way, as you can tell, I'm really getting tired, waking up at 5:30 in the morning to do this news and set it up. So if you're interested in being a co-host and you want to do it better than me, send in an application. I am more than willing to try you out. We got a lot of bandwidth to be able to get these things done. Unfortunately, I run 4 companies at once, including the Rockland Music Fest, as well as Rockland News Incorporated, Rock Web Systems, and Rockland Web Design. So it's a lot, and we need some help for this. And, report as objectively as possible. And I guess maybe at the end you could do a little bit of a rambling like I am right now. I'll probably just cut out this entire segment, but why not? It's fun. Okay, everybody have a lovely day. Excuse me, I had something in my throat. Everybody have a lovely day, and take care for now.